YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy Penny LS1. Y'all see where I'm at. Had to make another trip back out here. I need to get another bracket for my caliper. As you know, I mentioned the slide pin was stuck, so I didn't check it before I had pulled those lines. I mean, I had got those calipers last year at a different yard, and I didn't check the pin. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this caliper bracket right here. And while I'm in here, I think I'm gonna get I don't know. I was thinking about getting the brake line, the soft line right there, that run from the caliper to the hard line. But I was looking for the proportionate valve. This one doesn't have it on it, so I'm gonna go look at another Blazer. So let me get this caliper off, well, this bracket off, and then we'll go check out that other Blazer. They got a couple of them out here. All right, so I got it off. Well, see, I can pull this pin out. See how it pushes in and out. For some reason, this one won't. Same thing on the one that I got at the house. This pin won't move, so it's seized. So I'm gonna grab the one off the other side and check it. And as far as the brake line go, it's too rusty up here, so I'll probably be better off just getting a new one. I have a set of short brake lines, soft steel braided lines that I could use. They're for the front on the Monte Carlo, but I can probably use them in the rear, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. So let me go on this other side and check out this other abutment bracket. Well, looks like we got a no-go here. So this one, as you can see, this pin slid right out, and this one, again, is seized. So I don't know what it is. I don't know which one that is. Let me think. That's the bottom. So for whatever reason, the bottom slide pin on these are always, they sitting out here and it's getting weathered. Oh, let me try something. So I tried pulling it, but hold on, try to set y'all up. My bag, if y'all falling over, I think y'all are. Hold on. I tried pulling it, but yeah, it's stuck. No go. Now you can buy these new. I was gonna order from Rock Auto, but the shipping was like $8, and they're only $12 at the yard, and they're $14.99 on Rock Auto. So I figure I can just come grab a pair. If I can't get one, then I'll just order it. So let me go check out these other Blazers and see if I can find a good one, and then I'll cut y'all back on in a minute. Sheesh. All right, here's a white one. Let's check it out. Look, it still got the front calipers. Somebody took the spindle already. I think the rear, man, that mother's rusty as hell, but as long as the slide pin ain't seized, I'm gonna paint them anyway. So I still got the backing plate too. Man, anybody need a backing plate? It's still on there. All right, let me check this slide pin real quick. Gotta get lucky somewhere or another. Let me see. Okay, well, that one slid out. Yeah, this one's probably rusty. Okay, no, it moved. Okay, so we might have action. Yep, so that one came out, and then this one slides. So I don't need to get this one off, but let me try anyway, because I'll buy some new pins if I need to. Let me see if I can impact it off real quick. What's that, a 12 millimeter? Let's see. If I have to use the 17 box wrench to hold it, but let's try this first. Yeah, that sucker on there. Nah, that might be the reason it slid off, because it couldn't unbolt. Okay. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna clean this up anyway and paint it. At least I know the pin's not stuck in there. And I'll put new grease in there. So this might be good enough. It's rusty, but I'm gonna take my Dremel and clean it up. It's just surface rust from what I can tell. We'll walk around and try to find another one. Well, actually, let me check the other side. I don't even know if it's on there. Hold on, let me check the other side real quick. See if that one's there. There's the calipers here. Somebody took the bracket. These backing plates are still here, man. I don't know, man. I might grab these. Because really, like I said, you can buy this piece new, but you can't buy that knuckle. You cannot buy that knuckle new. Not this side, you can get the driver's side. But let me try to find another one. If not, I'm gonna put this one in my bag. And if I don't find another one, I'll just roll with this one. We'll clean it up and we'll get it painted. All right, I found another white one. This one looked like it might be better. It's not as rusted. But like I said, I'm cleaning them anyway, but this one looks in better shape and I can actually pull it and it moves in and out. Man, they got backing plates for days, y'all. Y'all need some backing plates, man. Hit me up. Penny LS1. Put a comment down below or hit me on Instagram, Penny LS1. I'll come back out here and pull. I've seen 3 sets already of backing plates with the knuckle. They got a few calibers too. Calibers I think are $22.99. No, the backing plate was $38. So let me get this bracket off real quick. All right, yeah, so I'm definitely gonna get this one. This one is in much better condition than this one, so we're just gonna leave this one there, and we'll take this one, and we're gonna go ahead and let me check and see if it's got the brake proportioning valve. I do need that. If not, I'll have to order the one. It's like 50 bucks new. But still got the front ones on there if you need the hub. I mean the spindle and the caliber still there. Well, like I said, calibers you can get new. It's the spindles that you have a hard time finding new. I don't even know what a brake proportion valve is on this car. It should be on the frame rail, but let me get on here real quick and check. All right, so I don't see the brake proportioning valve. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bracket. We're gonna leave the hose. I got hose. I'll show you the hoses I'm gonna use when I get back to the house. And I also have a, I bought this kit to temporarily mount the brake hoses in the rear until I get a welder to weld on a tab or something. So let me go check out and then get back to the crib and I'll cut y'all back on. All right, so we made it back to the house. Amazon actually had dropped the package off early, so it was sitting here when I got home. So what I had ordered was these pliers right here. These are, as you can see right there, to get the brake line, the parking brake line right there. So that's what these are for. These are some tube benders, brake tube benders. Got me a cutter, a small cutter, so that I can cut the line on the car. And I got this flaring tool kit that will allow me to flare that line on the car with this little bitty device right here. So that's what came in the Amazon package. But what I'm getting ready to do right now, this is the bracket that I brought just today. I'm gonna clean it up with I got some Awesome in here mixed with, I think, some Purple Power and some water. I'm gonna spray that on there and soak that down. I've already sanded the calipers, as you can see. I used the Dremel. I believe that's like a 80 grit sanding wheel. So once I get done going all up in the nooks and crannies, I'm gonna go over with some 180 to get it ready for epoxy. And the goal for today is to get the calipers painted and get the hard lines mounted up with my soft lines, which are right here. I had these lines made up for the front a year or so ago. I ended up using some different lines, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these on the rear. They're a little bit long, but I'll be able to get it to work. And for now, I have this kit right here. As you can see how it's gonna mount using those clamps. I'll be able to mount the hard line to the soft line, run it to the caliper. So these are the parts right here that came in that kit. This came from Classic Performance Products. I ordered it through Summit. That's the part number right there, RBHTK. Somebody pointed this out to me, so I can't remember who it was. They hit me up on Instagram. So shout out to you. You know who you are. That's what made me go with this kit. Like I say, this is going to be temporary. I mean, it'll work, but eventually I'm going to get the weld on tabs and weld them onto the housing on the rear end. And so, like I say, paint is warming up already. You can see the sun that came out. Hold on, it's too dark. So as you can see, the sun came out. So it's probably already 70 degrees, so we'll be good to go ahead and paint today. So that's the goal for today. Finish getting these prep for paint. I'm finna let that one soak while I'm finishing up the prep on that. Then once I go ahead and paint it, I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting the lines on the rear end flared out. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about just to kind of give you a reference. Let me get my flashlight. Pretty sure you know what I mean, but hold on one second. Let me get set up over here. All right, so basically the hard line right there went straight into the back of the drum brake assembly. So I'm gonna cut it probably just past that spring seat and then flare it and put those straps on there with those clamps and then just run a soft line from there to the calipers. So I'm gonna do that today. Like I said, this will be temporary. Once I get a welder, I'll get the weld on tabs put on there, and then we'll do it the permanent way. All right, y'all. So I went ahead and started putting trying to put this brake line adapter kit on. Ran into a little bind. Let me first, the clamp that came with the kit. This one is too big. I didn't even look at that, but it's when I tighten it all the way down, there's still slack. My axle ain't that big, so, or my axle housing. So I tried to use another clamp. That one's still too big. I got some more somewhere in here. I don't know where they are, but let me show you what I've done so far. All right, so far, so I've cut the brake line, as you can see right here. So I was gonna cut it back a little bit more. I'm gonna leave this slack on here until I can find the right clamp, so that way I'll have more room to cut it. I was probably gonna put it about right here, because what I need to mount is this piece right here. So I was gonna have that go about right there, probably about right there. I think it goes this way though. And then that way I can put the hard line in there, and then the soft line on this side. So I'm just gonna put it together without the clamp, just so that I can get the line on here, and I'll zip tie it temporarily from now. So it's basically just gonna be like this, and I'll put it together. I've got where's the tube nut? Got the tube nut. So matter of fact, let me slide that on there before I forget. Here it is right here. And thread side out. Put that on there. And that's actually, because it's got that slight bend right there. I can probably straighten that, but we'll leave it right there, because what I'm gonna probably do is I'm probably gonna cut it probably about right here when I get the clamp on there. So we'll leave this on here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the flare. Like I said, this flare tool that I bought is designed to actually do it on the car, so that way it's pretty small. So let me get it flared, and I'll cut you back on here in a minute. All right, so I went ahead and got everything mocked up. I need to find the right clamp to hold this this bracket down, because that's what's gonna lock that in place, as you know, with that little C-clip type deal. But that's how it's gonna go. If I might need to bend it just a little bit more to get it closer to the axle, but because I want it to be straight like this, but I don't mind. I'll mount it on an angle like this. It'll fit. So that's what we're looking like. I was gonna paint the calipers before I did this, but I realized I needed the caliper to mock it up. So I wanted to do that before I painted it. That way I know at least I got it in spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, then I'll paint the calipers. So I'll holler at y'all tomorrow once the calipers are painted. So thank you for your support. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram and TikTok at PennyLS1. Until next time, holla at your boy.